what it's like on the other side. Ask a nigga how it feel on the other side. Like, is it really real on the other side? Nobody's been there, so what is the other side? A lot of questions like, where do we come from slide? Where's the dictatorship? Where's the government side? Please invite me in the feast, please come inside.
That's it. What's going on? What's up with the people? Aware Hafiz. This is the episode of Everything is School. This is episode 19 with my bro. Like I said, every guest is special because every guest that I have questions for. I never just have somebody here that I don't have questions that I see like, oh, I see them doing their thing. I have questions I want to ask to help the youth and to help everybody. And it's going to help me too because you never too old to learn something.
Facts.
Got my bro Barry A with me. He blessed me with his presence, which is super dope. How you doing, big fella?
Peace. What's going on?
I'm cooling.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, bro.
Yeah,
thank you
no
for
problem.
coming.
That's not
I'm
a problem.
gonna start the show how I start everything in school. How's your day going?
Good. Very good.
Very good. I like it.
Yes, sir.
It's very good. What did your day consist of today?
So far, house duties, laundry, family shit always. Family junk. We always work like that with the family and stuff like that,
That's a
Link
fact.
up with you, did a little bit of studio work, got little sessions and stuff later on. Check my little orders for the oil shop,
And it don't stop.
It's always something to do, man.
There's always something to do. My first question to you, because I have so many questions for you in particular, because it's just dope to me. Like, how many different ventures in your life have you had? Different endeavors to where you was like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, because you always doing something.
Right.
So how many would you say?
I don't know. I say over 50.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah,
you always doing something.
There's always something, like, I don't know. It's been like that since a kid, man. I just wanted more, like, It seemed like every time I wanted to do something, somebody wanted to stop me from doing it. It just made me want to just do it myself. Like,
Yeah.
How you gonna tell me I can't do it? It was more like that.
You're self-made. That's to say the least. You're definitely a self-made individual.
Definitely.
What got your mind to that point? Like, you just said you was like that as a kid. So what actually put that in your mind? Because I could sit here and I could just guess. You never had a regular job before.
Not until I moved to Pennsylvania.
And you probably for a little while, because this dude always got his own thing going on, own ideas. He got his own motions. He'd do something that you wouldn't even think of.
Right.
Like if it was money in cleaning sharks or something like that, he'd know about it.
Like,
Like
to clean sharks back now.
Say no.
I used to clean sharks, man. We used to get the thing off and all that. You know what I'm saying? We saved the teeth.
Yo,
and all
cause
that.
I look like damn. See, that's no, but a surprising thing like that, as an example, he would know. Like he would know.
Nah, but we into things like that, man. That's cool, man.
That's
cool.
Whatever make it happen.
Yeah.
So, what made your mind get to that? Just somebody telling you that you couldn't do something, and then you just.
It was like I was already in the mindset of doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the letdowns, the shutdowns, and all that. But that was just motivation for me to keep pushing the letdown. And then from seeing other people around me, or just industry people, just successful people, like tell their stories. They all seem to have the same thing of we got to start from somewhere. You know what I mean? So I seen people start from nothing and then they end up with a whole lot. You know, and that was the push. That was the belief system right there. That's what made me I can do it. Now it's no more I wish we could. All of that, all the wishing and hoping was out the window. It's like just do it.
You had hope.
Find out what needs to be done in order to do it, and then you do it.
Because you had a clothing line. It's little stuff coming to me right now. You had a clothing line before people had clothing lines.
Nah, that's a fact.
I met you before I even met you. I knew about your clothing line too, and that was like years ago. Like you was just doing stuff that people just doing today. Like your foresight,
branded, right?
Yeah, your foresight is just on some whole other stuff. Like so, what gets you into that zone? Like what makes you be like, all right, well, what makes you pick what you gonna do?
That's a good one right there. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't pick it.
It picks you.
Yeah, it's the time frame. It's it's the things, the people that come in my life at that time that's saying these type of things that I'm interested in or looking into. And before you know it, it's like, oh, I already got the pieces together.
And you already on it. You already on it.
Like, for example, like with the clothing, like I was already doing, we doing the music, studio sets and stuff like that. But the clothing came out just like being bored and drawing on a book of matches.
And you're
that
creative.
that was the logo. So it was like, I wonder if I put this on the shirt and
then it just
let me
worked out.
print it up for me and wear it and see the response I get.
Yeah. And it worked out.
It was over.
That's what I always admired about you too. I always admired about your ambition. Like, your ambition is crazy. And you think outside the box.
Right.
My next question to you would be like, how important is it not to follow what everybody else is doing?
To me, it's just as important. I figure if I could start it, then that means everybody else, you can follow it. And I could start it, and you can still carry it on and do it better than what I did with it. But I just feel like just to start and do something is better than trying to do what they do. I'm never gonna be able to do it like them on that note. Like,
so you carve your own lane with everything.
Yeah, I carve my own lane. I don't care about competing, competition and stuff like that. So that just not being in the realm of competing with somebody already helps me win. It makes it easier for me to work on it. I have no pressure over my head thinking about, damn, if I do it right, did I do it like them? I really just go with what I want to do. I seen everybody else that we know of, every product we go through and buy in the store, like, they did it themselves. That was their way they had to go around doing. I'm gonna do it my way.
That's a wise man. I forgot the exact saying. It would be like, the wise man saying, like, a wise man learns off other people's mistakes.
Right. Fact. Rather than this.
Yeah. So that's a good thing too. Like, as far as music, let's talk about music too. Cause me and him just did a song last night, which was crazy dope.
Yeah,
Black Entrepreneur.
Something on this shit we wish we had. Now your boy got a bag, gotta make sure it lasts.
Sushi in a restaurant. I trap out Decepticon. Women see me and get mesmerized. Every time you see me, nigga, I was more than fine. Now I run a business and it's more than fine. It get horrifying. Got her tongue out in my bed, she on Jordan time.
Me, him, Slash, and Yachi.
Yes, sir.
We got that done. Then we got another song. We knocked 2 out yesterday.
Facts.
We don't even know the name of the other one, but we was just
you
going.
See the name what I named it.
We just go with that one. But yeah, we did 2. We knocked 2 out. How do you feel how you feel about music these days?
Well, I love music. I ain't gonna never stop doing music. It's therapy. I love to hear it, so it's like I'm gonna always be a part of it. I like creating it. I don't care who it's with, really. Like, as long as you're not wasting my time, then I love music. I ain't gonna never stop doing music. I actually got another mixtape of getting ready to drop. Respectable Rudeness. Make sure y'all look out for that.
Respectable Rudeness.
Yeah.
I got 2 of my favorite tracks that you did. The one with you and Slash when y'all going back and forth. I believe.
OD.
Yeah, y'all was ODing. Y'all was like in a basement and y'all was going crazy. And I asked Slash like a month ago. I'm like, yo, where's this song? But something happened like.
Right.
Something happened with the legal.
They took the video.
Yeah, they took because it reached a certain amount. He was saying that to me. I was looking for that one, and then the one that you did probably about maybe it was a year ago. I wanna think of it because I'm like, dang, the one that you did with Mason Beats, that video.
My daughter in it.
Yeah, with your daughter in it.
Screen video.
Yes.
Yeah, Getaway 2.
Wait, no. Y'all was in a barbershop, Butter was there, and when your voice...
Okay. You told
me
about
that
The Hate Is Real. The Hate Is Real.
Hate Is Real. Check that video out.
Check that out. YouTube, The Hate Is Real.
Check that video out, because that's a real good video.
Shout out to Bugsy,
yeah, shout out to Bugsy, man, because the clarity in that and everything, that was an amazing joint. But go ahead, so you create and you never gonna stop.
Right, like that particular project, that Hate Is Real song, that's like, it's gonna be an album for like my alter ego, I guess you could say. You call him Ooge McBucks.
Ooge?
Not
Scrooge, but
not Scrooge, but Ooge, yeah, because the Cooge is short for the Coogee.
Ooge.
We used to run around wearing the Coogees.
Okay.
Instead of putting up a whole bunch of shirts or your team name on it, I figure we'd look good, look like some money if we standing there with 20, 30 people with authentic Coogees on. Take a good picture every state you in and show the...
And you thought of that on your own.
Yeah, that's just marketing now. Now we got to jump into that. I don't want to do what they doing. Everybody was just in the club with their team shirts on. Now we a bunch of grown men in there, colorful, handling their business the right way.
You always did that. You always went your own lane, man. You always went your own lane. That's something for the kids to even look at. And
Don't never be afraid to be yourself. And you know, when you think of something and you unsure about it, you can talk to people to help get a better understanding of it, to see if you're on the right path or the wrong path. So don't never shut yourself down or be in disbelief for yourself.
Yeah, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. How do you feel about? Because I'm pretty sure out of all the things that you've accomplished and all the things that you have your hand into, how do you feel about negative feedback? Like if you're around somebody, you got a friend, right? I'm gonna try to paint a little picture. You have a friend, and they just saying negative stuff to you about what you have to do.
Right.
How do you feel about that? Like, what do you do within a situation like that?
I don't be around them. I don't
Just
even
get
be
away.
around negativity. I did that as a child. Like, you know what I mean? Once I started handling business and doing things and meeting other type of people, it's a way you got to be. It's a way you got to carry yourself.
Just to be around you.
Yeah, just my person, period. I don't like drama. Like, I ain't afraid of it. I don't run from it. But I've been there, done that, and I don't want to be around that. So if it's anything negative to me and I know it rubs my spirit wrong, it's either you got to get away from me or I got to get away from it. And I don't keep my circle. My circle is never surrounded by negative energy and stuff like that. Like, I don't...
Because we had an amazing time in the studio last night.
I pick up on that fast, and I got to get away from it because I already know what it leads to. I know what it leads to.
And there's no money or nothing involved in it, and it's just wasted time.
Music-wise, it's motivation for me, inspiration. I got a bar for him.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's going to be a universal bar. It's not going to be like a bar directly to him, to that person, but he gonna know like that.
Yeah.
See,
on some whole tip, like
it's
just
motivation.
throw
Like, it's motivation. When you thinking I'm doing this, and then now I can hit you with the Now you're like, oh, that's what you was doing the whole
Use
time.
it as motivation.
They don't know what you do unless you tell them.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I've had that same thing happen to me, like when I first started doing all this, and then when I just started, because 2000, like January of this year is when I started doing everything that I'm doing.
Right.
And I understood, and I seen it. Like, yo, I have to get certain people away from me because they just holding me back. Like, they trying to keep you in that same spot, and then you just dip on them.
And look, once you know and realize it, now it's never going to be their fault if everything fell on you.
Now it's your fault because you knew already.
You knew already. You tried to keep it together because we was friends, because we was cool. Nigga, friends is friends. We could be cool while we cool as friends, but when I got to go to work, I gotta go to work. You can't come here when I gotta go to work. You don't come to my job with me to hang out when go to do his 9 to 5. It don't go like that. You gotta go your way. You gotta separate from that energy if you don't want it. Like,
you say it and you make it sound so easy. It
really is though.
It really is.
Just think about it. Look at my longevity here. I got 20 years here.
Yeah.
15 just up there. I don't have no problems with nobody.
Yeah. I guess it really is. It really is. But you haven't for a long time. Like, mine a little bit different because I had to cut people off. Like once I realized, looked around, I'm like, yo, I gotta start doing stuff.
Right.
I had these people still around me.
Right.
You haven't been dealing with that in a long time, right?
So I did it.
Yeah.
I willed it in. I brought it into myself, coming to the town, making myself a name here, getting a stage, opening up the studio. Everybody, studio time, first session free. You know, after that, it's a fee. Now I got everybody here. Then now it's like, oh, I'm booking your session. I'm recording you. Now you don't got no money for the session, but you told me you had it.
Yeah.
Now that's irritating me now. Now you slaving me now. Now I'm doing labor for free after you knew what it cost.
I noticed you didn't say it made me mad. He said you're irritating me now.
Yeah, it's irritating me.
It's irritating. That's boss talk. Yeah. It's irritating.
Yeah, you can't make me mad. I'm past that stage. I'm not a child now. I know how to control my...
Yeah, and that's...
It's about irritating me. It's like...
My next
shorty keep bugging you,
like
touch you, like
a
stop.
fly in your ear. Now you're irritated.
Stop.
Now you're irritated.
That's a gnat. You irritating me.
Now
I gotta get away from that.
Dang. I had another question on top of that one, like the irritate.
Yeah.
So how important is it to keep negativity away from you? I think you just didn't answer that question.
Yeah, but you got, now this is what I like. See, because now it goes other ways because it's some people negativity is positive to them. So you got to be careful of them type of people that only feed off of negativity. Like that if that's not your piece, if that's not your space, it's contrary motion. Y'all gonna crash. It's not gonna. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna reap the benefits from it. You gonna fail because you knew I shouldn't have been around him and all that, but he was cool and all of that stuff. And the person who drive off that gonna look at you and laugh. Like they don't care. Like, oh, you crying about that, man?
Yeah.
Like, no, like,
Perception.
like I could have died, man.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no, you can't. If that's what you drive, if that's what you like, you want to be negative, and you get a positive thrill out of that, then you got to go and be with the people that's like that.
That's like
it's still
that.
up to you to know.
Yeah.
If you say I like to chill, I want to be home, then you got to go chill and be home. You can't say that while you hanging in a bar.
Yeah, you can't say. Yeah. That's contradicting as hell. That's contradicting
it's
as
like
hell.
you gotta put yourself in the place where you want to be, in order, you know.
Yeah. Put yourself in the place where you want to be. This probably gonna last a little long because I still have more questions. What's your top 5? I didn't want to focus on hip hop too much, but I would like to ask. What's your top 5 hip hop artists of all time? MCs, stuff like hip hop artist MC is different, but MC, your top 5 MCs.
MCs?
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie. Besides myself, nah, I ain't gonna front. Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You know, Jay is my go-to, just for the business, the culture, the learning, the understanding of things, like, you know what I mean, and how to move around it. Like I say, breaking them barriers where people don't want you to succeed. Like, so he gives me that drive that I felt in me my whole life. Like, you know what I mean? Like he gets it across in a way which I understand it like real easy from other people. Busta Rhymes, that's my stage performance guy. He's the best entertainer when it comes to performance.
Yeah, hands down. Hands down.
Yeah, I give that. That's where my energy come from when I hit the stage. I got my boy Junkie Goods. I ain't gonna front. He dropped the album. Someone's a real good friend. I knew this guy 20 years and better. Like, he does music. His name Junkie Goods and stuff. Straight out of Queens and stuff. He dropped a project called "Sitting on a Pile of Junk." It's a dope album. If you ever come across it,
I gotta check that out.
Check it out. I might have some more copies and stuff for you. I'll give you one too.
I gotta check that out.
This is a dope project. Like, you know, he was talking like just us building ourselves. You know what I mean? Unification with each other, responsibility. Like, he was talking all that type of stuff on the record. And then this joint you can really ride to, and it's a different feel. So check it out if you get a chance to. Who else? Two more. I don't know. When it comes to this new stuff, I don't know.
We ain't going. Not the new stuff. It could be anybody.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Let me see. It's hard to break it down to 5.
It is.
On front. You know, I run with the locks.
So that counts as one. That can count as one.
Yeah, y'all need
everybody. Everybody got to put the locks as one.
That gotta count as one.
Because you can't say Kiss without Styles. You can't say Styles without Kiss. So that's one.
Yeah, I definitely take them as one because that's the unification part right there. Them the guys who, if people told you about it and you never seen it in real life, you can actually look at them and follow their record and see that that's how you're supposed to build a brotherhood amongst your friends.
And
they
still doing it.
And they still doing it. So shout out to them for that one. I'll give them that 4. And that 5, That's a tricky one.
I got weird people in mind, like people like G-Dep, AZ.
I like G-Dep. I like all of them.
Redman, but I can't even knock it down to a 5. I love Nas.
Right.
I can't even knock it down to a 5. See, I'm gonna leave mine at 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm still thinking like.
Tupac, love Tupac, but
I love all of them, but it's different. It's just
Scarface. I love Scarface.
Love Scarface.
Beanie Siegel. I'm trying to name you one.
I'm gonna go with E40. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with E40.
Never heard that ever.
I'm gonna go with E40.
He said E40. That's dope.
Because he's a solid individual. Since I followed him since way back when I was a kid. Like, solid. Like, he's another guy. Got his own lane, languages. Like, that's me right there. Like, and don't play with me. I could still have him get you. Like, it's a balance with him. Like, I'm in my own lane. I take care of the family.
Make up his own words. He just like, being himself.
I like that. I like people being themselves, man. Like, people, they don't move when you say move. I move when I want to move.
When you want to move. And that would be that. Your number 4 was the Locks, and I wanted to ask you a question about loyalty. How important do you think loyalty is?
Loyalty is very important. You ain't gonna get nowhere without loyalty. Like it's only. I ain't gonna say you ain't gonna get nowhere. I'm gonna say it's only but so far you can get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Without having that, you gotta have it. Any business you dealing with, any kind of workplace or people friend you did, you gotta have some type of loyalty. It gotta be some type of respect boundary there. Like, and then if you don't have none of that, then you just I don't even know what you are. You just out there. You just rolling with the wind. Like.
Aimless.
Yeah,
Aimlessly.
aimless. I mean, you go. That's you go with anybody. Now you just loyal to any and everything.
That's
like
what,
it's just,
a man who stands for nothing fall for anything.
Yeah,
that's real talk.
I
That's
can't
real
do that.
talk.
That's not that. That's not my.
That's not your wave. That's
Nah.
not your wave.
Like I've been the same way since I've been here. Like I got 20 years in this town as of February 5th of this year. It made 20 years I've been in this town. No problems with nobody. Like I got to say, I bet anybody you ask is pretty much gonna say the same thing about me when it comes to how he is as a person, how he treat me. Like
Yeah.
nobody gonna say he treat me like this and effed up. Nah, unless you.
No,
did
nobody
something to
ever
him.
say nothing. And that's funny
Yeah.
too. Nobody can say nothing about me. Oh, he did this
And
to me.
I've
he
been
did
in the
that.
circles, the ciphers where they
Yeah,
don't like
and
them, they
nobody-
don't like them.
and nobody-
I can go say hi to them and go say hi to them, but they'll never be like, yo, you think Barry just went back
Yeah.
and told him?
Yeah, because
You
you've
never
been
get
solid
that
the
from
whole
me.
time. That's
Yeah.
that Leo. We both
Yeah.
Leos too,
That's
man.
a fact.
The best sign ever in the world.
That's a
Lions.
fact.
Lions. If
That's
you
a
had
fact.
one thing that you could say to the youth, what would you say? Wait, no. We're not even going to stop it there because we are leaving stuff out.
Yeah.
What makes you help the youth like you do? Because he has like
Well-
cookouts for the kids. He back to school giveaways. Like that is something that I can't leave that out. So
Right. Now we definitely need that. Like you say, the kids is our generation. So
Mhm.
if we not leaving nothing to them, then we just destroying ourselves as as
Human
a whole.
beings, yep.
You know what I mean?
civilization.
So I always I've been a kid, so I know what it's like having somebody give you something or look out for you or just make you feel good. Like kids will show you if you making them feel good, if they
Yeah.
appreciate what you're doing.
And they
like,
remember
you know
that.
what I mean? They remember that. So
Forever.
like I started doing it because I got a lot of people. For those that don't know, I cut hair too. I'm not in no shops. Got my own little setup type thing.
He do his own thing.
But people, I used to get like holidays of people not like the barbershops is closed or people they done shut down or they packed, but the kids still need the cuts. You know what I mean? It's Easter or something. So now I'm cutting hair now. So I never jumped into cutting hair to do real business, to be a real barber. I jumped in it to help the parents who couldn't get them kids cut at that time.
And
So
get
that's
blessings.
why it started with that. And then it turned into, you know what? It's summertime. Let's have some fun under the sun. Now, non-profit, summer fun under the sun. Now I'm doing stuff for the kids. We booked the whole projects out. And the whole town is more than welcome, but it starts in the community, in the place where I reside at. You know what I mean? So now I'm giving back to them. And we're going to try to do that every year. Get whatever they need. Like, their parents talk to me. Kids not afraid to talk to me. So that's a good thing. As long as I could supply and help and be there, I'm going to always do that. Like, that's a plus. That goes without saying. I give up my last when it comes to the children.
And he
stuff
mean
like
that too. He means
Yeah.
that.
I've done it many times.
What would be your closing statements for the children? Young black men, rather, because they need a little talking to.
Smarten up. I'll tell you to smarten up. And don't be afraid to apply everything. That's what people fail to realize. We don't apply. Like, we don't apply the way we supposed to do it. Like, it's like we learn something, we want to take it, change it, and make it out. No, if that's the system, that's going to get you ahead that way. Take that, smarten up, learn it, and apply the pressure to it. And then you'll see change in yourself. We got to do it. Like, if you don't, it's going to be hard. It's not getting any easier for us. So,
No,
and I
no.
say a lot of these kids out here nowadays, they smart. They're very smart. They're
They
very
are.
advanced.
They are.
So it's not going to take you a long time to just install something in their brain. Like, So I would say to just, smarten up, strive for what you want, believe in yourself. Definite thought, not and definite. You got to believe it. Like, 110%, and go do it. Apply the actions, and it's gonna pay off. I promise you.
Because it ain't nothing that you can't do.
Yep.
Give your shout outs, man. Where to follow you on Instagram? Where to follow you on
follow me at Absberry on Facebook.com. Absberry. You can follow me at theberryashop.com for the new shop if y'all like to smell goods, oils, body fragrances, essential oils for the house, aromatherapy and stuff like that. The Berrier Shop. Instagram at Absberry. Facebook Absberry. Very Good Films. You can subscribe to my channel. Leave a links, comments, let me know what
shout
you
out
think.
the album again.
Shout out the album, Bury That Flavors, another album coming, and Respectable Rudeness. That'll be the first one to drop, so be on the lookout for it.
Be on the lookout for it, man. This was a great episode.
Yes,
was a
sir.
great episode. I was a little bit rusty,
that was
but
dope.
we put that right together. We put that
quick.
right together. Thank you.
Real
Thank
quick.
you, my
Anytime,
brother.
bro.
Thank you, my
Anytime
brother.
need.
Subscribe to my channel, Aware Hafiz. Follow me on Instagram, Hafiz_. Aware_Hafiz. Aware_Hafiz. Stay tuned. Stay well. Be safe. Pray for the lost souls. Nobody's been there, so what is the other side? A lot of questions like where do we come from slide? Where's the dictatorship? Where's the governed side? Please invite me in, Hafiz. Please come inside.